So everybody gets an opportunity to see the replay if they don't get it. So first I gotta celebrate. I'm really excited because we had 3 new coaches sign up this week, and they're all from coaches that have not signed up somebody in a while. So it was really kind of cool to see, or actually 2, 1, Nicole, you signed up a coach secretively. Like, you didn't even say anything about it. I just went in my back office and I was like, does that say Nicole signed up a coach?
Yeah, she actually went in and she did it for me, and so I was kind of in a panic. I'm like, because I gave her my code ahead of time because I gave her the 2 weeks to try it, and then but she said the 2 week trial that's not like connected to anything. It's just the 2 week trial doesn't have as much.
Oh, where'd she go? Oh,
I thought that was
what happened?
just a minute. Technical difficulties.
Okay. So what you said, the 2-week free trial didn't have all the features? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what she told me. She said it didn't have as much because she wanted to get in and see like the bar blend and things like that. And but then she told me that she went in and she signed up for Beachbody. So I'm like, oh, good, because I had told her before when she was having to do the email and stuff, I sent her my code because I said I don't know if you'd need it, but this is my code in case you need it. And
Yes.
so yeah, so she ended up putting all of it in, and she knew about like the military stuff ahead of time, so she was able, I guess, to get that information in. So
Check her
yeah.
out. Those are my kind of girls. Girls that take initiative and they just like literally just are like, oh, I got this. Like,
Yep, and that's her.
those are the
Yep.
people that's mine. Definitely. Well, congratulations. So Nicole is at
Thank
Success.
you.
Very exciting. And she signed up. It's Jessica. Is that correct? As well. I think I popped in the office. So you see
Yep.
Jessica. Just make sure you give her like a little welcome into the challenge group and kind of go through all those little steps with her so she feels like a big sense of like where she's at and that we're all here for her. Okay.
Yep. She's getting ready to send me a picture, so I'm just waiting on her picture so I can upload it and give her a shout out.
How exciting. Okay, again, Mel. Sorry. I've got the chat up over here too. I want to make sure everybody gets in. Okay, so, and then I also had Callie sign up, her first coach as well, which is super exciting. And then Allison, just like over the weekend, signed up her second coach. She still needed to purchase a little bit more volume to really push her into that active spot to push Allison up to that emerald. But in my mind, Allison is emerald, so I'm very excited for her. Even though like Beachbody regulations, maybe she didn't actually like fully register in theirs, but in my mind, I'm very excited for her to sign up her second coach. And she had to place one on her right leg and one on her left leg. She did have to kind of make a little bit of paperwork in the back to make that all happen, but it was just very exciting for her. So I was hoping she was going to pop on here tonight, but she might have been busy. So I'll give her a little shout out, or if you see Allison, just give her a little congrats as well. She'll be registering Emerald probably here soon, and very excited for her as well. She's been working the business with me for a long time as well. And honestly, the cool thing is that Allison and I went to massage therapy school together. We remained friends. We like have worked together. She joined me. She was one of the first people. She already owned 21 Day Fix when I started coaching. And so she just like switched me to her coach and started doing my 21 Day Fix challenges. And then she jumped on as a coach during 80 Day Obsession. And then she's been coaching with me for over 2 years now, and so it's been really cool to know her, to watch her grow, to like watch her step up all these like little steps and just like over the years. It's really cool. So just so you guys know that like the longer you're in it, the cooler it gets. Like it just does. Like the longer you're in it and you just get to watch people like grow and like become like these amazing humans, and you get to like support them through life, like no matter what. It's super cool. So that's kind of how I feel about Allison right now. It's just really cool to watch her grow. So just like real quick, and then Tennille, it's all yours. So I just want to make sure you guys know we're finishing up MBFA here soon. Some people are probably still kind of working through it.
Ooh, I got the car keys.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why Mel is having trouble. Can somebody maybe copy and paste the passcode to Melissa? It should be like at the end of the link. If somebody can do that for me, because I can't talk and do it at the same time. I am not multitasking. Multitasking is not one of my strong points. Okay, so then after that, I'm just gonna run a little mini meditation. They're releasing, so originally I was gonna do the Bar Blend meditation videos that they put in there, but I saw that they were actually releasing Unstress, which is a 3-week meditation program. They're releasing it on September. Oh, Tania, I just saw you come and go. Oh, you're back. Oh, that was weird. Oh, probably because you were trying to get out. Gotcha. So I will be doing just a little bit of like a meditation in between MBFA, just like a transition period, I think, just to help people kind of finish up MBF. I'll just do like a little mini meditation challenge in between there. Just be for fun, tell your girls about it. Hey, you know, you could still be doing a program and do the meditation videos, but I'm just gonna switch over to meditation videos in between MBFA. And then I plan on starting also 30-day breakaway on the 5th. So just so you guys know, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Feel free to do different, do the same, whatever you wish. But I just always like to keep you guys on point with what I got going on. And we are making changes to Warrior Hour too. So Warrior Hour is Monday, personal development, just like it always has been. Tuesday and Wednesday are action hours. So you've done the personal development. Now it's time to come and put it to action. Okay. So Tuesday and Wednesday are, if you're coming, you're working. So I need you to be following up with people or messaging people or working out or doing your own personal development, or it has to be like some kind of action, right? Like maybe you're doing a post, or maybe you're doing a video, or maybe you're in the challenge group scrolling and commenting and sharing recipes or something like that. But it's action hours, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, nothing, because I want that focus to be back on team meetings. Friday, morning workouts. Okay, so I'll keep repeating that over and over again, I'm sure, just so everybody kind of gets that new schedule here too. All right, Tennille, I'm done. It's all you, girl. Thank you for letting me talk.
Okay, I'm sitting by a fire, so I'm going to try to sit here, but depending on the wind and the smoke, and I might have to get up and move. But hi, ladies, and welcome to Thursday night coach meeting. I love seeing faces. It's so crazy how you get used to seeing faces every morning in Warrior Hour, and then, you know, and then a different season comes and you don't see those faces anymore, but then here, you know, Thursday night, and I'm seeing faces again, and I absolutely love it. It makes me happy. It makes me smile. So thank you for coming. Okay, so I actually have a lot of information. And so if you want to get like a pen and piece of paper, but what I want to talk about tonight is starting your customers off on the right track. Okay. So easy to get customers and coaches signed up and then lose them in the, you know, excitement, or lose them in the chaos of, you know, not keeping track of them. So this is just going to be information about keeping your customers on track and starting them off with the right info to be and become successful and hit their goals. Okay. So, an all-in coach, okay, what do you need to do? What are some things that you need to focus on for your customers and coaches? Okay, we all know that nutrition is key, right? So, Mo still can't get in. So nutrition is key, and I always go by the 80-20%. Okay, you have to have a balance, ladies. Yes, we're going to eat those cookies. We're going to eat that ice cream. Okay, but you have to have a balance. You have to try to find that balance in your lifestyle, just like, you know, balancing when you're going to be doing your workouts, balancing how much you're going to go to the grocery store. I don't know, but find the balance, okay, in your nutrition. It is very hard. I still, after a year as coaching, I still struggle with my nutrition. I mean, I love food. Like, I like to eat my sweets. I can do the ultimate reset in 21 days and not have any sweets and stay on track, but I'm in that program. I'm following that program. But when I'm done with that, or how about when you're in between programs and you're not following like a workout program or not following a certain schedule, that can be difficult too, to keep your nutrition at 80-20. So I have journaling is one of the things that I like to do. Jenny mentioned actually I think it's the 2B Mindset Tracker that I'm going to individually just purchase and invest in through Beachbody, so I can track my nutrition daily to help figure it out, because I am still trying to figure it out. But okay, so nutrition is key, right? We all know that abs are made in the kitchen. It doesn't matter how many ab workouts you do or how many sit-ups you do, the abs are made in the kitchen. Nutrition is key. So you have to figure out, when you're talking to your customers, you have to figure out what nutrition is going to work for them, but they have to get on a nutrition program. Is it the portion fix? You know, this is focusing on feeling full and satisfied. Okay. It helps track your food, and also it focuses on how, you know, how food makes you feel as well. And the 2B Mindset does that as well. But you have to figure out, like for me, it's easier for me to do the containers than it is the 2B Mindset, because my mind with nutrition and food does not work for me. But if I can keep track of those containers and make sure I'm getting the right portions daily and make sure I'm fueling my body correctly and not getting too much of one thing, that's going to work for me better. I'm a busy person. I'm a CEO of my own business. I have 4 kids. You know, I'm always running, always doing this. So the containers is what works for me. So you have to figure out what your customers and coaches, what's going to work for them. So just chat with them, see, you know, each program has a nutrition guide as well. Okay. So make sure, when you have your customers sign up, if they don't get the whole package, they can still go on BOD and get the nutrition guide under materials. So, yep, there it is. I'm moving. Hold on. Stay with me. I was trying. Okay.
I saw it hit you.
Yeah, I'm not dealing without that. Okay, so nutrition guides. So when your signs up and say they don't want to invest in the full, you know, package, which is fine, but you still need to guide them in the right direction to get the nutrition that they need for that program, because it has a different nutrition guide than the work. Okay, and all that is found underneath the materials on that program. So as a coach, you're responsible to guide your customer and your coaches to the correct nutrition plan, okay, to get them the results they get the results that they deserve. And then how about what brackets? Okay, it's all laid out for us, ladies. I actually have screenshots of the brackets of the containers, of, you know, how to come up with, are you A, B, or C bracket? If you don't have that material, let your coach know, let me know, and I'll send it right over to you. But it's important to figure out how many containers you're supposed to have a day if you're wanting to lose weight, or if you just want to stay consistent. Okay, there's different brackets for that. Also, very important, if you've been a customer and coach for a while, okay, nutrition is key, right? And our bodies can get used to eating a certain way. Okay, so how about those plateaus, right? So if you've been in the business for a while and you, did Mel just get in? I see people waving. Oh, yay! So if you've been in Beachbody for a while and you're at a plateau and you're like, what is going on? You know, I'm still kicking butt in my workouts. I'm still eating good, but nothing's happening anymore. Well, guess what? Your body's probably used to how you've been eating. So maybe just change it up. Maybe you need to move brackets. Maybe you need to go from C to B. Okay, so be aware of your plateaus, because it can always be nutrition that you can just, you know, tweak a little bit. Yeah, nuts are good for you, but half a bag of almonds, not so much, right? And it's so real, because when you start eating healthy, you feel like because you're eating healthy, you can eat a lot, but then your body gets used to that. So then you just got to switch it up. You guys get it. So make sure you're guiding your customers and coaches in the right direction with nutrition. And that is the #1 key to getting them started. Okay? People just don't eat right, plain and simple. They don't eat right. And I know if I'm still struggling, that my new customers are definitely struggling, right? Okay. #2, workout program. Okay. As a coach, it is your responsibility to set your customers up with a certain program. Say, what does that mean? I mean, how do I set a customer up with a program, right? There's so many out there. Well, ladies, guess what? You've got to do your research. Okay. This is why I like going back and doing some old programs when I'm in between something. Or don't get me wrong, I love VIP and I love when new programs come out, because it's hot up. I love it. But it's also important to go back and see what other programs there are available. Okay, so when you're in between something, when you have a week in between a program, it is okay to do a week of Transform 20 or do a week of 80-Day Obsession, just to see how it is. So that way you are educated enough to tell your customers what program is going to work for them. So first, what are their goals? You have to figure out what your customers' goals are. What are they looking to do? Are they looking to lose weight? Are they looking to build muscle? Are they just looking for some self-development to build their confidence? Okay, you have to figure out what they're looking for, their why. Okay, and then you're going to get a good idea. Okay, how much time are they going to have a day? Are they a nurse? Do they only work 2 days a week? Okay, or are they a teacher? You know, they work all through the week. You have to figure out how much time they have. Okay, if they're a teacher and they have 20 minutes in the morning to bust out Transform 20, you know, a 6-week program, perfect. Now, if you're a new customer, and listen, I love Morning Meltdown 100. Like, I doubled up my workouts. I loved it. I got through it. But even our I don't know. Dang it, I know the word on the tip of my tongue. Coaches that have been around, or customers that have been around, that are seasoned. Yeah, there it is. even though our customers that are seasoned struggled with Morning Meltdown 100 because it's 100 workouts. So listen, when I have a new customer and they're asking about Morning Meltdown 100, I'm not sure if I would guide them for that to be their first program. Even though I loved it, a lot of people loved it, but maybe something to do down the road. Maybe if they're and they're wanting some transformation, then transform 20 minutes a day for 6 weeks. Who doesn't have 20 minutes? And as a new customer or coach, you can bang that out for sure. So Transform 20 is actually one of my programs that I recommend to a lot of new customers. So figure out their time span. How many days do they want to push play? Okay, how many days do they want to work out? Lift 4 is only what, 4 days? Okay, so you have to figure out, or do they want to do every single day? Some people like that rest day. Some people don't like to work out every single day. So you have to figure that out as well. And you have to be educated on programs to know what programs offer that. Do they want weights, or do they want cardio, or do they want both? Okay, Transform 20 is just really a cardio program. Okay, Bar Blend is so low key. They have a modifier for the modifier, like, or Morning Meltdown has a modifier for a modifier. Very low key. Bar Blend is more of the low impact, 80-day obsession. That has cardio and weights. Talk about transformation, So figure out what they're looking for. Do they want to, do they already run and work out and they just want to build muscle? Or are they wanting to lose weight and tone up? And then sometimes give them more than one option. Hey, Transform 20, the modifier doesn't have a step, but you can go to 5 and below and get a step. That's all the equipment you need. Or how about 21-day fix? If you don't have weight, a struggle, but I will help you find your weights for that program. And you're actually going to need to order the materials as well, because you're going to need bands. I know Walmart and 5 Below sells bands and stuff. But you need, as a coach, you need to know what materials your girls are going to need for that program. I remember back when I started Transform 20, I didn't have shoes. I didn't have good enough shoes to start that program. And I remember Jenny getting on live and like talking about materials and laying your clothes out the night before and all this that you need. You better bet you that next day I went and got me a new, and I think Jenny even posted about it. I was like, oh, how cool. Like, I have all the things. Make sure as a coach you prepare your customers for what they need for the program, so that way when they get their materials or when they print their stuff off under materials, that they're ready to go on day 1. Okay, so that's it for the workout program. Okay, so nutrition's first. Then you need to set them up on a workout program. Okay, third, let's talk about materials. Okay, I was going right into this. Do your customers need equipment? You have to make sure they have the right equipment for the right program. And then you need to guide them. Guide them in, if they didn't order the materials and the calendar, which will be a week or so, and they really want to get started right away. They don't want to wait for their calendar. Okay, every program under materials has the calendar that you can just go ahead and print off. I'm a type of person that I like things in my hands. Every day I like to mark off that I worked out that day. I don't know if it's part of feeling good, marking something off. Like, I like lists. I've always been like a list person. But marking that off and printing off that calendar is important to stay on track. and then help them find equipment. I know weights are really hard right now to get. I know that we've been talking about it also in the chats. So if you have a question on where to find those, just ask in the chat. And then also, I camp. You guys know I'm a full-time RV camper. So a lot of times the internet do well with workouts. Like Zoom, I'm on my hotspot and I'm doing fine. But if I try to work out on my hotspot, it doesn't work well. So I have to download my workouts. So if somebody gives you an excuse, oh, I live in the country, I'm in the, I live at a farmhouse and I just don't get really good internet out here. You know what, girlfriend? That's okay because we have other options. Extra material section, nutrition section. I don't know what that meant. So should I read that again? Was that important? Probably important. I did a t-shirt on the extra material section, nutrition section. A lot of them didn't even realize it was there. Yes. And they don't. Not all the coaches know that it's there. But yes, each program has their own section. Not every program's the same. Okay, that was important. Thank you. So downloading workouts, that's also an option. I have to download my workouts before I push play. And that way nobody can have excuses. When I went to Mohegan, I don't know if you guys remember, a while back, beginning of the summer, we went to Mohegan. I had to download my workouts. So that is an option. If you don't have the internet or if you're scared you're going somewhere and you're not going to have a good source of connection, that's an option to download. Marvin, you're fine. Before pictures. Y'all know that before pictures are the best results, are the best outcome of, having that before and after. And a lot of customers and coaches do not want to take their before pictures, but this is so important. You have to encourage them to take them. Let them know, like, hey, when I took mine, trust me, I was in a deep, dark place. I did not want to take them, but oh my goodness, I am so thankful I did because those are the best results that I can see. Okay. Measurements, encourage measurements as well. That way, when your customer or coach is like, hey, I'm not losing any weight. Well, did you take your measurements? Because you can weigh the same and still tone up. We all know that. So measurements are also very important. And then something I need to get better at is checking in with my customers like a week or 2 weeks later. Okay, let me read this comment. I've downloaded some for when going camping, but then go to open the app and it won't load. Oh, really? Did you go to your downloads? So you don't go to the, when you download, they're in a different section.
Yeah, like the bot app won't even load. Like it just like spins on like the opening page.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like this guy. Well, you can't see that, but there's the one that says like.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying because mine do that too. I wonder. I don't know. I'll have to research. I'll have to look into it. But mine's always worked. Do you run off a hotspot or just like a Wi-Fi? Yeah, troubleshooting.
It's just like cell service. Like they don't have a hotspot or anything there, so it's kind of spotty. But
yeah, troubleshoot. Maybe chat with Beachbody and see what they suggest. Huh. Okay. When your customers or coaches order something, yes, you're giving them a lot of information at first, you know, they're regarded. So I need to make it an opportunity, or I need to make it a priority to check in with them like 2 weeks after they signed up, or even like a week and a half. Or like, hey girl, when you get your Shakeology in the mail, or when you get your mail, message me. Okay. So that way we can chat about your product and maybe go through your package together, go through your materials together. So that way I can guide them in the right direction with all their materials. Okay. Because you guys know when you're at the beginning, you can get so overwhelmed so easily, but yet you're excited and you skip over some things. Okay. So when my customers sign up, or coaches, I always, first thing I do is I send them it's in their share cart, and then I say, hey girl, when I get an email, I'm going to when I get an email, I'll contact you again. So this is what I send to my girls. It's just a little message, and I said a little bit of a rundown on some homework. Okay. And I said, get started by downloading the BOD app. Number 1, take your before pictures. Number 2, get it down to when you will get your workouts in. Number 3, watch some nutrition videos on the BOD app, Fixate. Okay. Number 4, set 3 goals. Number 5, have fun. This is a lifestyle. It will take time. Okay. And then I go on and I say, explore BOD. It offers so much. I'll also be adding you into the team chats and also the acad groups. And then I kind of explain the groups and what they are, because each group is different. And then at the bottom, I put, yes, you can definitely push play today. So send them a little homework. Okay. Make them feel, give them a response, then do something right away, because they're anxious, they're excited, they want to push play now. Okay, they made the investment, they want to do it now. Okay, tell them, explore BOD before if they ordered their materials and they don't want to start the program before their materials come in, then have them do clean week until their materials come in, because they're anxious, they're ready to go. You don't want them to sit there. Okay, so give them some homework. Okay. Let's move on. Number 4. I have 5, so we're on number 4. Number 4 is samples. This is something I need to get better at as well, samples. So when your customers or coaches order a challenge pack, maybe they ordered Shakeology. Okay, great. I would love to start sending them a welcome letter. Like, not even like a long letter, just a welcome note, you know, of like a little sample Energize. If they ordered Shakeology, or send them a different flavor and just say, welcome to the team. And a little note that encourages them, and just, you know, me telling them that I'm glad they're here with us. So sample, sending a little sample in the mail, something that they did not order, because a lot of people are weird with textures. They're scared it's going to have a weird taste or texture to it. So I have a lot of people that don't order Shakeology because they think it's a protein shake and it's powder, so it's going to be a texture taste. You know what I mean? It's going to be like chunky or powdery in your mouth. I don't know. So send them a sample. Sometimes it's okay to send samples if they don't invest, but a lot of times save the samples for the people that do invest, because they already invested in you and they are excited to be there with you. So you want to make sure you send them samples, because you know they're going to stick around and invest in more. And then, you know, when you're sending the sample, when you send, you know, a Shakeology sample, print off a little ingredients to go with that sample. Like, this is how I love my chocolate Shakeology. I do I do half a cup of almond milk, sugar free. I do half of a banana, and then I do the natural peanut butter crunchy tablespoon in it. And then I blend it up, and then I fill up my Shakeology cup with water the rest of the way. That's how I enjoy my shake. Make sure you add that ice in. Everything's better with ice, right? But when you send a sample, just explain to them, hey, this is how I use it. Energize. Hey, drink this Energize with, a little bit of water. Tell them however many ounces. I don't know. I think I use like 5 ounces of water now. I used to like fill my whole Shakeology cup with water and then put my Energize in. Now it's like this. And I'm like, let's just get this over with. Let's just drink it. That's funny. And just say, hey, I drink this half an hour before my workout. It's going to give you a little bit of tingle. It tastes really yummy, but it's going to give you that boost to, kill your workout. So just little notes, little fun things, samples. And then, of course, business cards, y'all. Use those business cards. Send your business card with your samples. So maybe if they don't have it, or they have Instagram and they're not following you, they can start following you, okay? And then also follow up with them. If you send a sample, some bevies, ooh, I need to try bevy. I need to order some. I haven't tried it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to bevy. So follow up with him though. Like, you invested in buying this extra product to send out as samples, then maybe you should follow up, right? It's just like, the tracker, following up with girls that you've contacted. Follow up with them. Hey, did you try the Shakeology? How'd you like it? Did you like chocolate flavor, or did the mama juice get you tingling? Like, how'd you like the Energize? Just follow up with them. Make it fun. Make it exciting too. And then tracker. So I wrote down who, what, when, invest. So just like you keep a track of who you reached out to add to the team. Okay. Your customers that you've reached out to on social media. Also keep track of the samples you send out. Who did you send the samples to? What did you send to them? When did you send them the sample? And then after you sent them the sample, did they invest in that product that you sent? Okay, so maybe, they didn't like the lemon Energize, but a month from now, I'm going to send them a berry Energize. Okay. So that way you know who you've sent stuff to as well. Because let me tell you, when you get a team of a lot of girls, I lose track of who I send stuff to if I don't write it down. Okay. And I want everybody to feel special. So I need to start writing it down and keeping track of it. All right. Number 5. This is my last one. Woo-hoo. Accountability. Everybody likes accountability, right? That's a big part of the Warrior Women team, is helping each other stay accountable. So when they first sign up as a coach or customer, you need to plug them into all of the groups, okay? And you need to explain all the groups to the girls, because guess what? There's a lot that they can get overwhelmed with. We have a lot of groups going on. I know, we have the Warrior Women Challenge Accepted group on Facebook. We also have our Team Coach Warrior Women group on Facebook. I have a 7-container food clean eating group on Facebook. We have our team chat. We have I have my own Believers Coach chat as well. And then also we have a team Warrior Women chat. That's just on my team as well. And then we have our bod groups and all the bot. I mean, come on. Like, if you are not staying accountable, then I don't know what you're doing, girlfriend. Like there's so much going on for them, but it can be overwhelming. So what I used to do at first, which I don't do it anymore because I'm like, you know what? I'm just shoving them in there. But I used to like, first I'll plug them into the team chat. Okay. And then a week from now, I'll plug them into the challenge accepted group. And then 3 weeks from now, I'll plug them into the coach chat group. You know, because I didn't want to overwhelm my girls so much. But then Warrior Hour started, and my coaches were like, what is this coach chat that the girls are talking about? I'm like, okay, that's not going to work anymore. And then Tessa added Mel in on her own. And I'm like, well, there goes that. I better just start adding everybody in all at once. But I just know how overwhelming it can be at first. And it's totally okay just to have them just soar through it on their own because they're gonna figure it out. But if I'm their coach and I'm there to just tell them what each group means and what each group is supposed to be doing for them, then it's gonna work out. So make sure we plug them in, okay? There's a lot of places. And if you don't know all the places, please reach out and ask. And then welcome them. You ladies see, you know, little pictures of the new girls or new coaches and a little like saying like, help me welcome, you know, Bethany to the challenge accepted group. You know, she decided to do MBF VIP. Okay. So give them a little story with it too. Or, you know, I've gotten plenty of girls that I've done the switch coach for just because they're looking for that accountability and they aren't plugged into any groups right now or any accountability, and they're over there on their own, you know, doing their thing. So they're like, hey, can I join you? Absolutely. Let me welcome you into our challenge accepted accountability group, you know, and give them a little shout out. Okay, it's awesome. They love that. They feel important, right? I know I did. And then showing them that it's more than just you. Okay, my new customers and coaches didn't just invest in Beachbody for the workouts, and they didn't just invest for me to be their coach. They invested in the entire Warrior Women team. Okay, not only am I guiding them, but you ladies are also guiding them. So you have to make it, you have to recognize that you have to let them know that we're all here to support them. Okay, so even though I'm not going through a struggle that maybe they're going through or have been through, I bet your butt there is a lady or a woman on this team that have been through that. Okay, we're all in it. And then sharing success stories. Okay, maybe it's just a week. Maybe, you know, she just signed up and she's been posting every single day for a week. Share that about her. Or, you know, or losing weight, or, you know, hey, last week I couldn't fit in these pants. Okay, share that on the challenge accepted page. That's what it's there for, so she can get lifted up and excited for her non-scale victory. And then Warrior Hour, which is has changed. I know it has changed, but invite these women to Zoom calls, to Zoom workouts. When Jenny actually posts our Zoom workouts and Warrior Hours and our coach chat, I actually share it in my customer chat, okay, my believers chat. So the girls over there can see it as well. So get them involved in our Zoom, because when you see each other face to face, it makes a difference. And then checking in monthly. I have not, to be honest, I have not done this for a while, just with moving and just, well, I'm making excuses. But checking in with your customers monthly. I did this back when, and I loved it. I felt connected. I felt like I knew what my customers were doing, what program they were in, you know, the struggles they were having. I felt like I was doing my job as a coach by just checking in one time a month with every single customer. and seeing what they needed from me. And sometimes I didn't get response, which is fine. Sometimes I just got like, yeah, I'm doing great. Or sometimes I get responses like, hey, oh my gosh, thank you for checking in. That is exactly what I needed. Okay. So make sure we try checking in with all of our customers at least once a month. Because you know what, girls? These customers that we have under us could potentially turn into coaches if we treat them right, if we guide them the right way, if we keep encouraging them like we're supposed to as coaches, they eventually will say yes to coaching, okay, and have their own story and own journey to share. And then VIP FOMOs. I absolutely love that Jenny posts product and materials quite a bit in our Challenge Accepted group because it is FOMO. I just seen the post that she posted about the 2B Minds. I'm like, Jenny, why'd you do that? Because I have FOMO and I really want it. You know, people get fear of missing out, especially with the VIP programs, with the new programs. They want it. They want to be involved. So don't be timid to post about it. Okay, share that you invested in that VIP program. And then for the first 30 days, I feel like it's very important to always constantly check in with your new customers. Okay, that first 30 days, that first program is so important. And I know we have the BOD groups there. I know we have the accountability groups there for them, but you are their coach. You have to be personable with them. You need to be posting under their post. If you are their coach, you should be the one posting under their post. Do I need to repeat that? Okay? It is very important. Okay? You should not depend on other coaches to coach your customer, you for a reason. Okay? They see something in you. They have something in common with you. So do your job and support them. Okay? Love you, ladies. And then competitions. How fun are competitions in the accountability group? I love these and I want to do more of them. Even, you know, the daily, I love that. And then I actually did a video, I think a couple weeks ago, my first video in the BOD group, and I loved it, just encouraging the girls and stuff. That's something I want to do more as well. But that's personable too, because guess what? Not everybody has Facebook. Not everybody is connected into the Challenge Accepted group. A lot of my customers actually don't even have Facebook, but they use the BOD groups. So we need to make sure not only are we Facebook social media accountability groups, but we also need to be checking in our BOD groups as well and just liking pictures. You don't even have to comment on pictures. But I know as a new customer, when I signed up, I was looking forward to those likes. Okay? I was looking forward to those comments. I was looking forward to seeing other women's pictures. Okay, so yes, we've been in this business for a while. Some of us have, but you have to remember back when you first signed up, what did you look forward to? What were you excited about? Okay, and yes, it is when your coach and other coaches and other customers, other women are supporting you. That's what I was looking forward to. And then, so I'm done with that. Those were my 5 little, what was I even talking about? My 5 little all-in coaching. So hopefully that will help you out, be more of a all-in coach. But I just wanted to real quick, if I can find it, go over the challenge, the BOD groups. I have so many pages of notes, so many pages. Well, so BOD groups, they are important, right? Everybody knows that. Actually, I actually like the upgraded new version of BOD groups. Well, daggone it. If I can find it, I might not be able to find it. Oh, there we go. BOD groups. I have challenge groups written down, but now they're new. 8:55. Wow, I am banging this. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you, ladies, for sticking with me. So just real quick, okay, how do I get a BOD group started? It is so easy, girls. And actually, new customers get notifications that you have a BOD group, and you get an email, and then you just add them in. That's how simple it is. But choose a certain date, okay? You guys are going to be, some of you ladies are going to be wrapping up some programs here soon. Pick a new program. Start your own BOD group. How fun, okay? But you have to choose a start date. First thing, choose your start date for a BOD group, okay? And then theme, name. What's the name of your group? Is it going to be around Thanksgiving? Okay. Wobble off the weight. Ooh, I like that for Thanksgiving. Wobble off the weight. I might use that one. And then, so pick a fun name for your group. Make it exciting. Depending on, you know, February, you know, whatever. I need to watch myself. And then time span. How long will the challenge group last, right? How long is the program? Is it a 6-week program, 80 days, 100 days? Make a time limit on your BOD groups. And then prep week, okay? Right before your BOD group starts, do a prep week before then. Gosh, Jenny has done some pretty awesome prep weeks of going over the books and the materials and recipes, and she cooked too a recipe before the group even did. So we understood the program a little better. Those are awesome. So make sure you're prepping for the BOD group, getting your customers and coaches prepared for that program. Have a plan for yourself as well. Maybe write down a schedule. How often do you want to get in and do a video? Okay. How often do you want to run challenges, theme days? Okay. So have a plan for yourself. Make sure you post in their daily. I have a reminder set on mine because, to be honest, I don't always remember. So in the evening by like 5 o'clock, if I haven't posted, it's going to send me a reminder like, hey, silly, you need to post your picture from your workout today. And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks, BOD. On it. And then bring videos into your challenge group, make it more, you know, sociable, more one-on-one. Create connections into the BOD groups. Partner people up. Ooh, we talked about this. I don't even know what chat it was, but we talked about, I think it was Warrior Women, partnering girls up, you know, putting one girl with another girl, and they have to always, you know, comment on each other's posts. You're responsible of one girl, okay? Maybe you don't have time to comment on all the posts, but maybe you're responsible of one girl just to comment on her post and lift her up daily. And then giveaways. Everybody loves gifts, right? Do some giveaways. Competition. Who doesn't like to be competitive? I mean, I feel like we're all competitive, right? So do a little bit of giveaways, and even give away some products, some samples. It doesn't always have to be something that you go out and buy, but maybe just some samples. Or even posting on the accountability group or posting on the BOD page of, hey, this girl's been killing it for the last week. She's been posting every day. Let's all give her, you know, a round of applause. And then recognize the right behavior. Okay, perfect attendance, somebody posting their shake all the time, progress photos, and then do like a spotlight, you know, challenger of the week, like I was just saying. Okay. Wow, I did that real fast. 4 minutes. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But wow, I'm excited about the material I just went over. It was a lot, so I hope you took some notes. But just be all in, girls. Okay, if you're gonna recruit, if you're gonna throw yourself out there that you're a coach, be an awesome coach. What coach are you wanting to be, right? Like, be the coach that you think everybody else would love. Okay, but be you, because you are going to get your tribe. You're going to get your girls. That's all I have. Good luck.
Thank you, Tennille. Like, such good insight, and just reminding like what the basics really can do, you guys. This is kind of a little off topic, but I just thought of it, and I think it's going to connect in. Is like I was talking to Alicia the other day, and she was talking about her Emerald coach Hannah, and we were like, man, you know, she's really killing it. I mean, she looks amazing. She's signing up girls, and we were like, what is she doing? And all of a sudden we were like, wait, she's doing all the simple things. She's posting about it. She's getting her girls engaged. She's talking about it. She's not afraid to talk about it. She's being proof the product works. Like, she's really just going for it. And it was like, wow, it really is that simple. Honestly, you guys, don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. Get your girls some results by saying, hey, are you sticking to your nutrition? Are you drinking your shake? Are you in my bod group? Are you logging your workout? Did you take your photos? All those little simple things is what's going to get them results, right? And like, you just being there, facilitating that and just guiding them all along the way is exactly what it's all about, you guys. It really is. Like, I think sometimes there are things that are going to be hard when it comes to coaching, but like, it's also really, really fun. It's so fun. And bod groups, the challenge group, how you coach, where you coach, what you say, how you do it, like, that's all up to you. And like, you can have so much fun with it. And so just remember, when you're doing these things, like Tennille's reminding you, like, have fun in the bod groups, give a little motivation, do like a fun theme, have like, put your own spin on it that makes it like authentic to you, because that's what your people want, is you. That's why they joined you. And so you have to remember that, like, they're there for you. They really are. Or they're there for us, right? Like, maybe the whole community, maybe they need all of us, maybe they've seen several of us out and about, like, oh, I want to join those warrior women, whatever it is they're doing, you know? So just know that that is part of it. Okay, so take out all of her notes. Hopefully you guys took down notes, because it's some great information to just kind of like reiterate and just hear also from a different angle and some different ideas. So hopefully that was some good insight for you guys to take into motivation. Tomorrow is follow-up Friday. So tomorrow I have a list of women that I actually just wrote down, of women that I'm going to follow up with tomorrow, and just see if I can get some conversations started this weekend, and just see if maybe I can get some of these girls to really pull through and commit. And it's just a list of people that have been hanging out there in no man's land for a little bit too long. They're like on the fence too long, and I'm just like, all right, we need to get you committed on some level, right? Maybe it's not a challenge pack, but maybe we can at least get you in with like a free trial or a 6-month access, or let me send you some samples or something to get them going, because they've been lingering on my list for too long. So follow-up Friday is a perfect time to really just check back in with that list that you've been making over the week of people that you've been talking to. And like even Tennille said, like, getting organized, you guys, and getting like committed to, like, fully committed to your people even before they've joined you. That's important too. Like, I start coaching people sometimes even before they've joined me, right? I'm already sending them recipes. I'm already sending them ideas. I'm already giving them little goals to start reaching towards. And then once they realize I'm there for them, I'm motivating them, I'm inspiring them, sometimes that will tip them over into actually purchasing as well. And then that's when the real fun begins. That's when the real job begins, is once they've purchased. Then it's time to take these little tips that Tennille gave you and said, okay, let's get you started. Are you on your nutrition? Are you on your shake? You have to be there for them and especially from the beginning, because the way they start is so important to their full-time experience, I think. And I know sometimes certain people get, you know, in there right at the beginning of a challenge, and it's really good, and some people start in the middle, and so you're going to have to be aware of all those different things that, like, do they have a group to start with? Do they have that accountability person to start with? Are they starting alone? Do they have somebody else? So definitely great stuff to like think about and to consider while you're out there kind of coaching all different types of people. That's the thing too, is once you start coaching, you realize you got this girl over here doing low impact, and this girl over here is doing high intensity, and this girl over here is doing weights, and like you're talking to all of them different, and you've got to get organized, because eventually you're going to start, people are going to start falling through the cracks. Things are going to start, you're going to forget to add so-and-so to your bod group. So really getting organized and writing everything down that you do is the best way to eliminate those kinds of people falling through the cracks. Okay. All right, ladies. Thank you, Tennille. I appreciate all your insight. We really love hearing from you. I enjoyed hearing from you tonight as well. I wrote down a few things myself. I was like, oh yeah, good idea. So thank you, ladies. I hope you have a good night. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow for the morning workout. But if not, I don't even think Elika's on here tonight. Derek is used to seeing Elika during the day. No, this is all the other girls. Can you say good night?
Good night.
All right. Bye, ladies. Have a good night.
Bye, Alicia.
Bye, Alicia. You're so cute.
Yeah, because I know their name.
Yes, you do know their names. Hey, Allison, by the way, I gave you a shout out today. You missed it. You're going to have to watch the recording.
Yeah, watch the recording.
I'm sorry.